Hello, welcome students. Today we'll take up the 12th unit, that is the water. I am Mr. Anthony. I hope you have not forgotten me. So this is a bit tough chapter and we'll go slowly. Starting, I'll give the introductions about the author and a short summary. Then we'll do the textbook. First half, then second half, followed by comprehension, short answers, comprehension, long answers. So this will be thorough study. And after this, the other two chapters will be covered by Sister Janet. Okay. Let us see. The water. The story, The Water, is written by Chinua Achebe. Chinua Achebe, a noted Nigerian novelist, poet and a critic. Nigeria. You had in first PU, the first lesson was from Kenya. Okay. Adhe tara, he is an African writer, Chinua Achebe, very famous writer. Degree nalli bala lessons avaru baruತ್ತದೆ. Then his novels focus on the traditions of the Igbo society. Igbo. Igbo is a clan, is a society there. And all his stories are based on them. Then and a combination of folk stories, proverbs and speeches. He has a number of short stories, children's books and essays. Some of his important works are Things Fall Apart. It's a very beautiful story. Things Fall Apart. Arrow of God. Enemy of the People. And Girls at War. Most of them have been filmed also. There are films on these stories. The story highlights the corruption during the elections in a democracy. See, democracy gives the power of voting, franchise. But what happens, there's a lot of corruption. Money plays a vital role, you know that. It also reflects on the present situation in India, the largest democracy in the world, where people vote for money. They do not bother about the candidate. Because of these corrupt and inefficient politicians, they come to power because of their money power. They promise many things to the people, but they forget everything afterwards. But once they get elected, they forget all their promises. They make money and use their political power for their personal gains. This is the dark side of democracy. Democracy is a very good type of government. But what happens, the people are uneducated and they just vote for anybody who gives money, and because of that, corrupt politicians are coming into power and then they are not fulfilling their promises. This is what happens in India also. Now, this is an introduction about that. Now, I'll give the summary of that. If you have the textbook, you can just see the textbook and then I'll just give the summary. You can follow also. Rufus Okeke. I'll show his name. It is there. Rufus Okeke. And shortly, we call him as Roof. Okay, when you write only Roof. He's a very popular man in his village. And his village was called Umofia. Umofia. He was very popular among the people there. Unlike most others, Roof did not leave this village and go to towns to seek work in the towns. See, most of them, they left the village, they abandoned their village, they went to the cities or towns to look for some work. But this man did not abandon his village because he wanted to help his people in times of troubles, in times of crises, in times of elections and all that. So because of that, people admired him. People had a great respect for him. Okay, then he had worked for 2 years as a bicycle repairer's apprentice in Port Harcourt. One more question is keltare. How long did Roof work as a bicycle repairer's apprentice? Apprentice means helper. Okay. In Port Harcourt. It's a place where he worked. So, After becoming, after learning, after finishing his apprentice, he would have become a good mechanic, he would have had a cycle shop and all that. He had a good future, but he left all that. The village belonged en masse. En masse means total. It's a Latin phrase, en masse. E-N-M-A-S-S-E. En masse means totally. Suppose college ಒಂದು ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಕ್ ನಡೀತದೆ, ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಸೇರ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ದಟ್ಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಎನ್ ಮಾಸ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಕ್. ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ಸ್, ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ sometimes en mass transfers. Okay, en mass means total. All the people of the village of Umuofia, they belong to the People's Alliance Party, that is PAP, People's Alliance Party, whose chief was Marcus Ibe, IBE, who was a very rich man after entering politics, and he was also the Minister of Culture in the outgoing government. In the previous government, he was a minister. He is a Minister of Culture. One more question ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. What was Roof in the outgoing government? What was Roof ಅಲ್ಲ, what was Marcus Ibe in the outgoing government? Marcus Ibe was a Minister of Culture in the outgoing government. Now Roof was in the service of Marcus Ibe in the coming elections. Now elections are coming, approaching. Okay, and he was a chief campaigner of PAP party. Then he was an expert in election campaigning at all the levels. He at the village level, at the local level, at the national level. So he was an expert in everything. He could predict the attitude of the people. He could predict who is going to win. He knew about the radical change about the people of Umuofia since the last election. During the last elections, they have voted without taking money. But then they saw that after getting elected, they are becoming so rich. They have got a lot of money. So why not take money from them? Though the attitude of the people changed since the last elections. And the villagers knew that politics had brought wealth, chieftaincy, titles, doctorate degrees and other honors to their chief. They came to know that politics has given so much of wealth. He got a lot of money now, Marcus Ibe. He has got a big house. And then he has got a lot of titles, chieftaincy titles. As you know, ಗೌರವವಾಗಿ ಭಾಳ ಟೈಟಲ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ ಪೊಲಿಟಿಷಿಯನ್ಸ್ಗೆ. ಮೆನಿ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ ಡಿಗ್ರೀಸ್, ಡಾಕ್ಟರೇಟ್ಸ್, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ ದೀಸ್ ದ ಪೀಪಲ್ ರಿಯಲೈಸ್ಡ್ ಎವ್ರಿಥಿಂಗ್ ಇಸ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ of the politics, because they have elected. Marcus Ibe was a mission school teacher. Before entering politics, what was he? A mission school teacher. One more question idu. Then, before he entered politics, what was Marcus Ibe before entering politics? He was a mission school teacher. Mission school means, ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯವಾಗಿ Christian schools are called as mission schools. Okay, there also British people came and they started schools in Africa and they were called as mission schools. Then he was about to be dismissed due to a female teacher's complaint. So when he was a teacher, some female teacher had given a complaint on him, and because of that he was going to be dismissed. And particularly that moment before being dismissed, he left his job. He entered politics. He cleverly left that and came to politics. He joined politics, got elected and became rich. Then he became rich and he also became a minister. Marcus built a big house and he named it Umuofia Mansions in honor of his village. His village was what? Called Umuofia. 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 So he gave the name Umuofia Mansions to his house, and it was opened by the Archbishop. Archbishop is a great man. There, in the Christianity, in church, father irtare. Father ಆದಮೇಲೆ there will be a bishop. ನಮಗಿಲ್ಲಿ there is a bishop in Shimoga, and more than that, in Bangalore, there is an archbishop. Bishop ಅಲ್ಲಿ ದೊಡ್ಡವರು ಅವರು. ಅದೇ ಥರ ಆರ್ಚ್ ಬಿಷಪ್, he was invited, he came and opened his house. Which house? Umuofia Mansions. The elders conducted some whispering campaigns in the house of Ezenwa. Ogbuefi Ezenwa was a respectable man in the village, and sometimes all the elders will join there. They meet together at night time and discuss about the politics, about the elections, and that was called as whispering campaign. ಏನದು ವಿಸ್ಪರಿಂಗ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಏನು? ಹೊರಗೆ ಕೇಳಬಾರ್ದು, ಯಾರಿಗೂ ಮೆತ್ತಿಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡುವುದು, ವಿಸ್ಪರಿಂಗ್ campaigns. Okay, in whose house? In Ezenwa. Full name is Ogbuefi Ezenwa. Textbook ನೋಡ್ಬೋದು ನೀವು, ಬಟ್ Ezenwa ಬರೆದ್ರೆ ಸಾಕು. Okay, he was an elderly man, a respectable man. So they all gathered in his house and started discussing, and Roof was the campaigner, chief campaigner for that. Then Roof and his assistant along with 5 elders were there. So total 7 people were there. Roof, his assistant and 5 elders. So 7 members. They met in whose house? Ezenwa. 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 Okay. Then Marcus did not waste much time. He started giving a small speech, and then he placed 2 shillings in front of each. See, there they have got very much discipline. All of them are sitting on a small stool. Okay, and he was standing and talking. Then he bent down and put 2 shillings. Shillings, you know, in England, pound is a currency. Like in America, dollar is a currency. Here it is pound. Okay, and shillings are smaller ones. Okay, shillings means many shillings make 1 pound. Okay, so he kept 2 shillings on the floor. He did not give in the hand. He put it on the floor in front of them. But Marcus now was they said that 2 shillings was too shameful. 2 shillings is too shameful. What is this? Marcus is a great man, a rich man. He does everything in a great, grand manner. What is this 2 shillings? They demanded more money. Roof placed 2 more shillings. The 1 he put first. Then when they were not satisfied, again 1 more. So totally how many shillings he gave? 4 shillings. First he put 2 shillings, then 1 more shilling, then 1 more shilling. So totally how many shillings? 4 shillings to each. Then he clearly told, see, this is all. If you want to vote, you vote. Then they took the money, they kept silent. The opposite party, one more party, the opposite party was Progressive Organization Party, POP. First one ಏನಿತ್ತು? People's Alliance Party, PAP. Who was the leader? Marcus Ebe. Who was the campaign leader? Roof. Here, POP, Progressive Organization Party, which was formed by the coastal tribes. If you see the map of Africa, you can come to know where this country, that is, what is this place is Nigeria, where it is all near the coastal area only. So all the coastal people, okay, tribes, to save themselves, ಯಾಕೆ ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ಈ ಪಾರ್ಟಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಗೊತ್ತಾ? ಟು ಸೇವ್ ದೆಮ್ಸೆಲ್ವ್ಸ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಪೊಲಿಟಿಕಲ್, ಕಲ್ಚರಲ್, ಸೋಷಿಯಲ್ and religious annihilation. It's very, very important. Why they formed this party? To save themselves from total only political, cultural, social and religious annihilation. You know what is annihilation? In the Gardener, this word came. That is, he wanted to annihilate Basavaya. Tamana wanted to annihilate Basavaya. Okay, that means total destruction, destroy, remove. So here also, what happens, you know, these people were counted as low caste, those who are in the coastal areas, tribes, and they were annihilated, they were not included, they were not called in all the ways, politically, culturally, socially, religious ways, they were all annihilated. And because of that, they wanted to fight. So they formed a party. Our party? POP, Progressive Organization Party. Okay. And the leader of the POP campaign, one day, the chief of the party was Maduka. And the campaign leader, just like Roof, Roof was the campaign leader of POP campaign leader, ಹೆಸರು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ ಅವರು. He came to meet Roof one day. ಒಂದಿನ ರೂಫ್ ಹತ್ರ ಬಂದ ಮಾತಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ. ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಮಾತಾಡಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅವನು. He kept 5 pounds on the floor, not shillings, 5 pounds on the floor, and asked Roof to vote for POP. See, Roof is the main hand of Marcus eBay. He was the chief campaigner of PAP party. And this man, leader of the POP campaign, came to Roof, offered him 5 pounds. It's a very high amount, huge amount. And then told him, please vote for POP, please vote for Maduka. Roof was mesmerized by the 5 pounds. Roof was shocked, by seeing this heavy, huge amount of money. He was really mesmerized. Then soon the man brought a deity called IYI. It's called as EE of Mabanta. Mabanta ಊರ ಹೆಸರು, MBANTA. Okay. So the man, first ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ ಅವನು? He gave 5 pounds. Come on, vote for POP. Vote for Maduka. Then ಆಮೇಲೆ ರೂಫ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ, how can I vote? I am in charge of PAP. ಅವಾಗ ಅವನೇ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ, ಚೀಫ್ campaign party leader. He says, who is going to see? You vote for POP only. You take this money. And this fellow was mesmerized. Yaro? Roof was mesmerized this 5 pounds. Okay. Then the leader of the POP campaign party went and brought something covered with a red cloth. And he removed that. And what was there? The deity, goddess of Mabanta. ಊರ ಹೆಸರು ಭಾಳ ಫೇಮಸ್. ಆ ದೇವತೆ ಭಾಳ ಫೇಮಸ್. ಅವ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಏನಾದರೂ ಪ್ರಮಾಣ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಮಾಡಲೇಬೇಕು, ಇಲ್ಲಾಂದರೆ ಬಿಡಲ್ಲ ಅದು. ಸೊ ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾಡ್ ದ ಕೈಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಸೂಪರ್ಸ್ಟಿಷನ್. ಓಕೆ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ ಬ್ರಾಟ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ deity, that is EE, okay, of Mabanta. He asked Roof to swear on the EE that he would vote for Maduka, that is POP candidate. Roof agreed to vote for Maduka. Why he agreed? He was mesmerized by this 5 pounds. 5 pounds is a huge amount. So he agreed, okay, I'll vote. He took the money. He swore on the EE, that is the goddess deity of Mabanta. Okay. Next, on the election morning, what all happens? Roof was in full tension. He has taken money. He has been working for Marcus eBay. He has been confident. I mean, he has received a lot of favors from him. And he was always his right hand. Now, how he could vote for the opposite party? So he was in full tension. ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ತೋರಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡಿಲ್ಲ. He was just shouting. He was looking at Marcus eBay. He was telling all the people, come on, vote for PAP. But inside, he was planning to vote for POP. Okay. So he was campaigning for Marcus eBay, but he had taken money and sworn on the EE to vote for Maduka. This is very important. ದೇವತೆ ಮೇಲೆ ಪ್ರಮಾಣ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಮಾಡಲೇಬೇಕು, ಇಲ್ಲಾಂದರೆ ಅದು ಬಿಡಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಹಿಯರ್. ದ ಸಿಂಬಲ್ ಆಫ್ PAP ವಾಸ್ ಕಾರ್. PAP, ಪೀಪಲ್ಸ್ ಅಲಯನ್ಸ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿ ಸಿಂಬಲ್ ಏನು? ಕಾರ್. ಅಂಡ್ ದ ಸಿಂಬಲ್ ಆಫ್ POP was man's head. Okay, tale, man's head. This was a symbol. And then Roof entered the voting booth, took out the ballot paper from his pocket and was in a fix. See, ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ನಮ್ಮನೆ ಐ ಡಿ ಕಾರ್ಡ್ ನೋಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಒಳಗೆ ಕಳಿಸ್ತಾರೆ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ನೋಡ್ತಾರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹೆಸರು ಇದೆಯಾ ಅಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು, ದೆನ್ ದೇ ಗಿವ್ ದ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆಟ್ ಪೇಪರ್. ಓಕೆ. ಅವ್ರ ಹತ್ರ ಹಂಗಲ್ಲ, ಬ್ಯಾಲೆಟ್ ಪೇಪರ್ ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಬ್ಯಾಲೆಟ್ ಪೇಪರ್ ತೊಗೊಂಡು ಹಂಗೆ ತೋರಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಒಳಗೆ. ಸೊ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಈ ಪುಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಇನ್ ಹಿಸ್ ಪಾಕೆಟ್. ದೆನ್ ವೆನ್ he went inside the booth, he took out the ballot paper. Okay. Then Roof entered the voting booth, took out the ballot paper from his pocket, but as he had sworn on the EE. He had no other choice. Now he has to vote for Maduka, that is POP. Roof tore the ballot paper along the crease and put one half in each box. ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ ಅವನು? just 1 minute he thought what to do now. ಅದನ್ನ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಮಡಚಿ ಅರ್ಧ ಭಾಗ ಮಾಡಿದ. ಓಕೆ, ದೆನ್ ಪುಟ್ ಒನ್ ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಬಾಕ್ಸ್. ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆಟ್ ಬಾಕ್ಸ್ ಒಂದೇ ಇರ್ತದೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ 2 ಬಾಕ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಒಂದು PAP ಬಾಕ್ಸ್, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು POP ಬಾಕ್ಸ್. ಒಂದು ಮಾರ್ಕಸ್ ಈಬೆ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಮಡುಕ. ಸೊ ಏನು ಐಡಿಯಾ ಮಾಡ್ದ ಇವನು ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಟೋರ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಂಟು 2 pieces. ಪುಟ್ ಒನ್ ಇನ್ PAP ಬಾಕ್ಸ್ and one in POP box, and verbally he said, I vote for Maduka. ಯಾಕೆ ಪ್ರಮಾಣ ಮಾಡಿದಾನೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ? ಬಟ್ 100% ದಟ್ ವೋಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಇನ್ವ್ಯಾಲಿಡ್. 2 ಪೀಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ ಮೇಲೆ ಅದು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಇರಲ್ಲ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಒಂದೇ ಕಡೆ ಆಗಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು. ಆದ್ರೂ ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಅವನು ಸಮಾಧಾನಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ, ಐ ವೋಟ್ ಫಾರ್ Maduka. Then he got his thumb marked with indelible ink. ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವಾಗ ಇಂಕ್ ಹಾಕ್ತಾರೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾ? ವೋಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಬಿಫೋರ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಹೊರಗಡೆ ID ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆಟ್ ಪೇಪರ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಇಂಕ್ ಹಾಕ್ತಾರೆ, ದೆನ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಆನ್ ವೋಟಿಂಗ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಕಮಿಂಗ್ ಔಟ್. ಬಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ವೋಟಿಂಗ್ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಪುಟ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ದ ಇಂಡೆಲಿಬಲ್ ಇಂಕ್, ಫಿಂಗರ್ಗೆ ಇಂಕ್ ಹಾಕ್ತಾರಲ್ವಾ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದೆನ್ he went out of the booth jauntily. He went out happily. So this is a short summary. I have not gone in detail. This is a short summary of the voter. The voter is a beautiful story which is just bringing out the present democracy where people have this power of voting. And India is the largest democracy, as you all know. Before the election comes, money plays a dominant role, vital role. Whoever gives more money, they vote for them. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ನಾನು ಒಂದ್ಸಲಿ ಎಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫೀಸರಾಗಿ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದೆ. ನಾನು ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ತಾಂಡ ಹಳ್ಳಿಗೆ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬೆಳಗಿಂದ ಮಧ್ಯಾಹ್ನ ತನಕ ಯಾರೂ ಬರ್ತಾನೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದೇರ್ ಆರ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ನಿಯರ್ಲಿ 2000 votes are there. ದೆನ್ ವಾಟ್ ವಿ ವರ್ ಥಿಂಕಿಂಗ್, ಏನಾಯಿತು ಕೆಲವು ಒಫಿಷಿಯಲ್ಸ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಬಂದು ವೋಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. 2 o'clock ದೇ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟೆಡ್ ಕಮಿಂಗ್, ಬಿಗ್ ಕ್ಯೂ. ನನಗೆ ಭಯ, ಯಾವಾಗ ಮುಗಿಸ್ತಾರಪ್ಪ ಇವರು. ದೆನ್ ಐ ಆಸ್ಡ್, ಯಾಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟು ಲೇಟಾಗಿ ಬರ್ತೀರಾ ಅಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು. ಏನು ಸ್ವಾಮಿ, ದುಡ್ಡು ಗಿಡ್ಡು ಬರೋದು ಬೇಡವಾ ನಮಗೆ? ಅದು ಏನಾಗಿದೆ, ರಾತ್ರಿ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ಯಾಂಡಿಡೇಟು ದುಡ್ಡು ಕಳಿಸಿದ್ದಾನೆ ಯಾರ ಹತ್ರನೋ. ಅವನೇನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾನೆ, ಜೋಬಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾನೆ. ಯಾರಿಗೂ ಇಷ್ಟು ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ದುಡ್ಡು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ. ಇವು ದುಡ್ಡು ಬರುತ್ತಂಗ ನಾವು ಹೋಗೋಣ ಅಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅಗೇನ್ 12 o'clock ದಿ ಸೇಮ್ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ ವೆಂಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಟೆಡ್ 500 rupees ನೋಟ್ಸ್. ಒಂದು ಓಟಿಗೆ 500. Okay, of course nowadays it goes to 2000 also, ಅದು ಬೇರೆ ವಿಷಯ. So then only they started coming. See how dirty politics. They don't bother, ಯಾವನು ಬಂದರೂ ಪರವಾಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಯಾವನು ಏನು ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ. this thing they have got in the mind, concept. ಯಾರು ಬಂದರೂ ಏನು ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ, ಯಾವನಾದ್ರು ಬರಲಿ ಅಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಏನು ದುಡ್ಡು ಬರ್ತದೋ ಅದ್ರ ಬೇಸಿಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ they start voting. This is a very very bad sign. But in foreign countries they do it properly. They decide the candidate. As you know, in November we have American elections, Trump and Biden. So their people, they really think who is what, who will do something. ಅವ್ರ ಪಾಲಿಸೀಸ್ ಏನೇನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಈ ಟ್ರಂಪ್ ಏನೇನು ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾನೆ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡಿ ಅವ್ರು ವೋಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಹಂಗಲ್ಲ, ಯಾರು 500 ಕೊಡ್ತಾನೆ, ಯಾರು 2000 ಕೊಡ್ತಾನೆ, ಅದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ. ಕೆಲವ್ರು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಎಲ್ಲ ತೊಗೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಕಣ್ಣು ಮುಚ್ಕೊಂಡು ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ಹಾಕಿ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ. ಕೆಲವರು ವೋಟಿಂಗ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ಬೇರೆ ವಿಷಯ. ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಅದೊಂದು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಇದೆ. ಮೆನಿ ಪೀಪಲ್ ದೇ ಡು ನಾಟ್ ಯೂಸ್ ದಿಸ್ ಅಡಲ್ಟ್ ಫ್ರಾಂಚೈಸ್. ದೇ ಡೋಂಟ್ ಗೋ ಅಂಡ್ ವೋಟ್. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಎ ವೆರಿ ವೆರಿ ರಾಂಗ್ ಥಿಂಗ್, ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್. We must vote. Even one vote is very very important. As when education is less, these things happen. Anyway, this story highlights the corruption of democracy. How people vote for the sake of money. Just short agi I have given a summary. Very brief agi ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ನೋಡಿ. Who is the writer here? Chinua Achebe. Chinua Achebe is a Nigerian writer. Nigeria is a country in Africa. like Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania. So Nigeria is on the western side, western coast. Okay, the majority of the people, they belong to the Igbo clan. Igbo, I-G-B-O. Igbo is a tribe. And whatever this Achebe, Chinua Achebe writes, they are all about the traditions of this Igbo society. So he had written a lot of short stories, children books. Some of his famous books are called Things Fall Apart, Arrow of God, Enemy of the People, and Girls at War. And most of them have been filmed also. Films are there. And shortly, Rufus Okeke, full lesser undo, but we call him as Roof. Short I ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ one point by point, he was very much admired in his village. ಯಾವ village? Village of Umofia. Umofia was his village. There, people had great respect for him. He was very popular. The reason was, all the others, they had left the village, they had gone to the towns to seek some work. But this man did not abandon his village. He wanted to remain there and help his people in times of crisis, in times of elections. Okay, and even he was a cycle repairer's apprentice, bicycle repairer's apprentice, and he worked for 2 years as an apprentice in Port Harcourt. Place is Port Harcourt. But then he left that also because elections were coming. People will not know what to do. So he left that job, bright future. He came back to his village and he guided his people, and he was the right hand of Marcus Ebe, that is PAP party, People's Alliance Party. And in the previous government also, he was the Minister of Culture. So he had received many favors. Roof was very close to him. He had received a lot of favors from him. And then, but he knew he was an expert in elections, election campaigning at all the levels, local level, national level, village level. He knows what is the attitude of the people. He knew that the people have changed. In the previous elections, people have voted without taking money. But now they realized Marcus Ebe had become rich, lot of wealth, lot of titles, chieftaincy titles, and other honors. And why to vote freely for him? Let him give money. There is a textbook ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಬರುತ್ತದೆ, we have climbed the Iroko tree. Big tree ಇದೆ, Iroko ಅಂತಾರೆ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋದ ಮೇಲೆ they cut the firewood. So without cutting firewood, why we should come down? ಪಾಠ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. That means once it is election time, let him give money. We will take money and then we will vote. People have come to that level. And then Marcus Ebe, he had built a big house called Umofia Mansions. It was opened by the Archbishop. He called all the people. Big feasting was done. And then after the feasting, people started thinking, we should not vote this time. We should vote only if he gives money. So this was the attitude. About the other party was POP, Progressive Organization Party. And it was formed by the coastal tribes. What is the reason? To escape from total annihilation. What is that? To save themselves from total political, cultural, social, and religious annihilation. And who was the leader of chief of the party? Maduka. And who was the chief campaigner, election campaigner? His name is not there. One day what happened? He came to Roof. He put 5 pounds in front of him, and then he said, vote for POP. And he was so much upset, but he was mesmerized by the money. He belongs to the PAP party. He was a campaigner. His right hand of Marcus Ebe. How can he vote? Then he was attracted by this money. Then that man brought the deity of, that is EE of Mubanta. It's a famous deity. ಅದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಪ್ರಮಾಣ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಲೇಬೇಕು, ಇಲ್ಲಾಂದ್ರೆ ಬಿಡಲ್ಲ ಅದು. So he brought that and asked roof to swear on that. Okay, so after swearing, he had no other option. He had to vote for Maduka. On election morning, he was in full of tension. Externally, he was telling to everybody, come on, vote for PAP, vote for PAP. He was looking at Marcus eBay and smiling. But internally, he was in a fix. He did not know what to do now. He has taken money. He has sworn on the EE. And what to do now? He has to vote. So then he enters the election booth, takes out the ballot paper, tears it into two pieces, puts one in this box, puts one in the other box. Okay, then he comes out jauntily. That means this shows even a sincere man can be mesmerized by money. Because of money, he voted for the opposite party. He would have never done that. But because of money, he did that. This is to point out the defect in the democracy, the voting system in the democracy. So next class, I'll take first half, 2 to 3 pages, okay, of the text and explain in detail. Since we don't have live classes, so if you have the textbook, then only it will be useful. Otherwise, you follow the screen. I'll be teaching, I'll be explaining, and wherever the exam questions are, there I'll tell you. 1 mark questions, ಏನೇನು ಬರ್ತೋ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀನಿ. And if you are interested, you can note down. Okay. And as I told you, better to take my guide and then follow that. Other guides are not that useful. I'm repeatedly telling, it's better. Because I have seen even in this weekly test and all that, who are studying the guide, they are doing well. Because the answers are perfect. So, that is up to you. Okay. So please, for next class, I'll take half of the text. And next one more video, the second half. Then we'll go for the comprehensions. Very, very important. Comprehensions matra, if you are smart enough, you can take down the questions. I'll be going slowly only. There are 1 mark questions. And next day will be long answers, 4 mark and 6 mark questions. So with that, I'll be completing this second year voter. And the next 2 more lessons are there. That will be covered by sister, because we are dividing where there is a wheel and water. They are also important chapters. So that I'll be going for first year subjects. She'll be taking second year. Okay then, bye. Thank you.